Global Namaste to all the viewers of Healing Our Earth. At first, I would like to convey my greetings to all our Gurus. Thank you to all the Gurus. Because of you, we are able to follow this yogic lifestyle and able to share this small experience in front of you. And I am very thankful to our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Because of him we are together here and celebrating International Day of Yoga. I thank you to all the organizers for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share some of the knowledge, some of the experiences which I have gained in Japan. My name is Ashutosh Sensei, Chief Seva Officer, founder and representative of Patanjali Japan Foundation. Today I will share about the culture of yoga in Japan. So we'll talk about it and we'll also practice some of the pranayam together. So first of all, let's relax our body and we'll do multitasking while listening and while doing some pranayam. First of all, relax our body and join your soul together and try to do this butterfly pose, or we can say Sukshma Vyayam. Back straight, shoulder relax. In this 20-25 minutes, we will do some pranayam. Pranayam means pranayam. We are giving direction to our pran, the life force. Some people call it breathing exercise, breathing techniques. It's one of the important part of yoga. And we will also share the culture of yoga in Japan. It might be very interesting for you to listen, and all the experience which I am going to share is my own experience, and I have heard from many different people, including people working in corporate, yoga teachers, yoga practitioners, and many different books. Hi. Okay. So we will inhale and exhale from our nose. Always inhale and exhale from our nose until specifically told to inhale or exhale from the mouth. Hi. Okay. Relax, sit in Sukhasana. You can sit in Sukhasana, this asana also, and Ardha Padmasana also, Siddhasana also, whichever position you are comfortable in. Sit straight, back straight, shoulder relax. Do not force, normal breathing. Always inhale and exhale from nose. We'll start with Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is a Shatkarma, one of the Shatkarma, and we practice it as a pranayam also. Forceful exhalation. If you are already have lunch or dinner or your meal, please avoid for 2 to 4 hours depending on amount of meal you have taken. For high blood pressure and cardiac problem people, please avoid it. Others, let's practice Kapalbhati. Forceful exhalation, we force exhale from our nose and force our stomach inside, our belly inside, something like this. Something like this. Inhale and exhale from nose. Forceful exhalation and inhalation is very natural. You don't need to inhale. Inhale will come automatically. Like this. Let's try 10 times, 20 times, 30 times within your own speed, own pace. Continue with your own pace, own speed. If you're tired, take a rest. Do 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 50 times, 60 times, 100 times. After 100 times, relax, take a gap of few seconds, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, and then continue. While doing Kapalbhati, I would like to share some of the journey or culture of yoga in Japan. Yoga in Japan came at the time of Buddhism when Bodhidharman started his journey from our country and moved towards the east. He went to China, and from China he spread the knowledge of yoga and other martial arts including Kung Fu. Then it came towards east and via Korea it came to Japan. For Japanese people, India, the name of India is Tenjiku. In Japanese, heaven is called Tengoku, and Tenjiku is on the path, in the path of Tengoku. So on the path of heaven, that is the name of India, Tenjiku. There are some of important incident or important timeline which I would like to share with you, which happened in Japan about yoga, to make a to give a bigger picture about yoga culture in Japan. Please continue doing Kapalbhati also. While doing Kapalbhati, let's start this discussion. So we have important era in Japan also called Jidai. Some of the important Jidai are Asuka Jidai, Asuka era in 1645 AD, starting from 1645 AD, then Nara era, Nara period, then Heian period, then Kamakura period and Edo period, Edo Jidai. These are very important era or important periods in Japan. Edo era was in 1615, around 1615 it started, and many different emperors came and they changed the era. After Edo era, that was up to Edo era, this yogic culture was the part of Japanese culture, and they introduced this Zen. So many of us knows about Zen, Zen meditation, like that. So that Zen is coming from Dhyan. So Dhyan became Zhan in Chinese, maybe some other pronunciation, and then it became Zen in Japanese. So Zen in Japanese is the one of the part of yoga, that is Dhyan. That is very interesting to know. And until this Edo Jidai, Edo period, this Zen meditation and yogic lifestyle was one of the important part of Japanese culture. Now came Meiji Jidai, which started in around 1868. Around 1868, Meiji Jidai came, and you know this era, just think about that era. It was era of colonization and more of power grabbing by different countries to different countries. And Meiji Jidai, they abolished this samurai culture and they came up with the constitution. And from there, this modernization started. And there was very big war also happened in Ueno Park in Tokyo. So there was the fight between new era and old era. And that was the drastic change which happened in Meiji Jidai. And from that time, railway tracks were built and many army was built and many modernization techniques like architecture and everything came to Japan. From that time, this yogic lifestyle was disappeared slowly, and that is very interesting thing. Yogic lifestyle, this Zen meditation and this thing was disappeared slowly, and then Showa period came. Showa period in 1920 1920s, maybe 1925-26. And after that, this World War One happened, and then World War Two also happened. And Japan was, we all know what happened in World War Two. And after going this downfall, Japan focused on this, the upliftment of this, their country. And everyone, all people in Japan, they focused on the development of the country. And there was no army, and army contract was given to America, and Japan only focused on development. And that is the time when everything, this yogic culture, yogic lifestyle, and everything was just vanished from this country. So now you imagine, after World War II, 1945 until 1990s, 1980s, and that was bubble area, bubble jidai or bubble era of Japan. So it came Showa era, Showa jidai, and Heisei jidai. And Heisei jidai recently finished in 2019. Now this era saw lot of development, lot of economic development, lot of infrastructure development in Japan, and all of the people, they started living alone, and they were when they're going to companies, and company was taking care of them, and they gave their life, this whole generation, whole one generation, two generation. We really respect those generations. They just gave their life for the development of Japan. Now came 1980s, 1980s, 1987 specifically. Many things were happening around the globe, and in Japan there was one person named Asahara Shoko. I would like to talk about Asahara Shoko also, because that was one of the important turning point about yoga in Japan. Bubble period was coming up. Many people started becoming more stressed, and it reaches to this stage that Japan is now bit stable and growing economy, and now some people wanted something to relax their life, so yoga was one of the option, and Asahara Shoko started a new religious cult. So here is the important thing. This Asahara Shoko, Japanese person, he made the religious cult with the name Om Shinrikyo, and he used this Om, the the sound which we use normally to vibrate our internal organs, and he used Om Shinrikyo, this name, and all other yogic names, or Indian name, we can say Indian cultural name, and yoga as a front end. And of course he did good thing also to give better health to everyone, many people. But after 8 years, in 1995 or 1995, yes, after 8 years, what he has done is he has done this sarin gas attack in one of the Tokyo metro train, the peak hours. So that changed the image of yoga. So all these cult type of people, they were banned, they were detained, and then recently he was executed also. And this yoga is banned in this country from 1995. You can imagine, whole 90s, whole 2000 first era, the first 10 years, it was banned. Yoga was banned. And in parallelly, many things were happening in outside Japan also, like Yoga Alliance was established in 1997, and in 1995 Ministry of Ayush first established with some different name was, I think, ISM and H, something like that. And Patanjali was also, Swamiji, our Swamiji Maharaj was also started working within India. So these global things were happening around the globe. And in Japan, yoga was banned. And after few years, yoga as a fitness option arrived to Japan again. And that was the era of 2000, after 2004, 5, 2006, 7, like that. And I came to Japan in 2008 when Lehman shock happened. Again, economy went down and many things happened. According to my personal experience, please keep continuing Kapalbhati also. According to my personal experience, I never heard the word stress in my life. So I remember in 2009, one of the nomikai, one of the drinking party, the normal dinner party of our team, I heard one person, they were talking about this, somebody was in stress. So I was thinking, what is stress? Because I don't know what is stress. We studied stress in mechanical engineering, but what exactly is this? So they told about this mental stress and this thing happened in Japan. So that started my journey about what exactly is this stress, and I couldn't know, I couldn't understand what is this stress for around 10 years. More than 10 years I couldn't understand because there is no stress in India. And then after working in corporate for more than 10 years in different domains, different companies, whether it's manufacturing companies, whether it's service companies, whether it's fintech companies, e-commerce companies, telecommunication, semiconductor, automobile, I understand what is stress. Then I started finding out the yogic culture, and I myself was doing yoga from my childhood, so I could understand this spiritual health, mental health and physical health. So I could cope up with these things. Then I tried to start this yogic teaching yoga in Japan, and then I got to know about this Asahara Shoko and whatever I just told you. And now I think right now we are in very turning point again. It's we started our journey in Japan with the name Prakriti. Then with the blessings of Swamiji Maharaj, we started Patanjali Yoga Samiti Japan. And I remember when I started Patanjali Yoga Samiti Japan, people they thought that we are also like a cult because they had this experience of Asahara Shoko and this Om Shindikyo, and they used our name, our clothing styles, our the way our Rishi Muni live. They used that front face, so that made a huge loss in our image. And now our responsibility is to clear that image and give a real image of yoga. So now future of Japan in yogic lifestyle, which I see is we started in modern lifestyle. We can say yoga is one of the expensive sports in Japan. This is the current image, and it's like an event. People go to hot yoga. There is very famous hot yoga studios, many studios. They go there for once a month or twice a month, or maybe once a week, twice a week, like that. And it's very expensive sports, and there is no career plan of yoga teachers. That is very important thing which I have analyzed here after talking to more than 500 people, including people who are suffering in corporate and who are yoga teachers who are suffering for their sustainable income. So we thought about it for more than 1 year, and I think this is a time of disruptive innovation. We have so many innovation after every 10 years, 20 years in many fields, including telecommunication also, including transportation. But I feel there is no disruptive innovation in yogic industry, we can say, or yogic lifestyle. I really thankful to Narendra Modi ji. Under his leadership, we have this yoga day. We have this common yoga protocol right now for International Day of Yoga. Common yoga protocol. Ministry of Ayush is working so hard, bringing all the yoga organizations within India to come up together and started this yoga certification board where we can measure the actual skills of yoga teachers. Now, what we have done and we are trying to do in Japan here, let's do some Anulom Vilom also now. We have done Kapalbhati. I hope you all are doing Kapalbhati while listening to me, I believe. So we'll do some Anulom Vilom also. Right hand, you can make any mudra, whichever mudra you want to make. Prana mudra is also okay. Prana mudra, Nasika mudra, whatever mudra, right hand, and close your right nostril, inhale from left nostril. Exhale from right nostril now. One. Inhale from right nostril. Exhale from left nostril. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Continue with your own space, own speed, own pace. Please continue Anulom Vilom, starting from left nostril. Back straight, shoulder relaxed. So while doing Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing, I would like to share what is our plan and what we are doing exactly for the future of yoga in Japan, yogic culture in Japan. As I said, yoga is very expensive sports and it is mostly focused on stretching the body and making people slim who are already slim. So it is more of physical and many products are also coming. That is good thing that many people are earning with this. That is good thing. Personally, I think it is good. But the core of yoga, the yoga teachers, they do not have this sustainable income. That is what which I feel painful personally. So what we have done is, we are trying to do is, first of all, yoga should be included in a daily lifestyle. Now the problem in Japanese culture, or we can say Japanese work style or corporate style work style, we can say, as I said, in after 2000, after this world war, everyone gave their life, and we really respect them to give their life so that this country became developed. Now problem is, this became the culture. Earlier we had a joint family in Japan, now it's nuclear family, people didn't marry and population is also decreasing. So these are the side effect of what they have done. And now also people are going to the corporate and they are just working and working and working. Now they lost the goal of why they are working. It just became the process of working. One day I was going early from my office. I said, okay, my work is finished. I can go something I can do outside. So my colleague said, many years back, around 2009 or 10, 2009, said, see, whole company is working, so you should also work. I said, why? My work is finished. I need to go out. I need to study something. No, 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 no. You have to work because everyone is working. So this became the culture now. So I think this culture is need to be changed, and this can be changed with the power of yoga. I call it vicious cycle. People are just going into the meetings and they just listen while typing on the PC, their laptop, and they don't know what happened in the meeting. So they are wasting their time, others' time, and they are in this meeting just because everyone is in this meeting. So they have this precious time they are wasting. If we utilize this time properly, then it will be easy for everyone. So yoga should be included in the daily lifestyle. That is number one. So we can come out of this vicious cycle on daily basis. So we started our journey in 2019. I first did yoga daily on the daily basis, and then in 2020 I started calling people and then they started joining, and now we are doing daily. We started counting also how many days we are doing yoga, and we are doing for more than 600 days without any delay and without any day off, and only weekdays, no weekend. Now second thing what we came up with is yogic system. So as we are in Japan, we say we are in Japan, and we fuse this system of Japan and yoga together. So we go to karate. Karate, this do. Do is the path, is the way, sadhana, sadhana in Hindi, way we go and move towards the journey. And this do also has same meaning. So this already originally came from this yoga, the path of yoga, and from yoga it became do, budo, sado, kendo, judo, karate do, and many do. These all are path, all the sadhana. So we took some part of took back, we can say, we took back from karate. They have belt system, so we introduced belt system. So yogi belt system in our system. So as I said, yoga is a sadhana, is a daily activity. Yogic lifestyle is a lifestyle, a part of lifestyle. So the number of days you practice yoga in 1 month will decide your yogic belt. And if you practice less than 9 days in a month, so you will be green belt yogi for that month, because green is the color of freshness, young, new. And if you practice yoga more than 10 days in a month, 10 days to 19 days, you will be white belt yogi, white belt yogi. So white is a means peace, heva, right, peace. And then if you practice yoga for more than 20 days, you will be kesari belt yogi. Kesari means color of saffron. Saffron means color of courage and sacrifice. So sacrificing our ego, our ahankar, we say ego, and our yoku, our desire, our negative desire, these things we sacrifice. So that is a color of sacrifice and courage, and that is kesari belt. So we calculate how many yogis do we have in 1 month, and out of those yogis, how many green belt yogi, white belt yogi, and kesari belt yogi. And this is how we are motivating people to join daily yoga, daily yoga. And about yoga teacher also, we have formulated this system that they can have this sustainable source of income. Because our yoga teachers, right now the industries, they go out and they go do some contract with some gym or maybe yoga studio, and they earn very less. And yogis give a lot of money for one yoga class. And we say that is the disruptive innovation from our side, that yoga should be done daily, and Saturday, Sunday, weekends and national holiday, it should be a holiday, because our yoga teachers should take leave. Right now yoga teachers are working so hard, they are working on Saturday, Sunday, national holiday, any day. They are very stressed. I saw so many yoga teachers, they are drinking this energy drink and this medicines for stress. I said, come on, we are yogi, why do we need this? So, but they told me this situation, and then we came up with this solution. Okay, this is, and I'm very happy and very satisfied to share with you that our yoga teachers, they have sustainable source of income right now. Of course, not that much, but they started getting that. And our yogis, they are also getting daily yoga. And same time, we never delay. And so many teachers we are offering. So this, I say, vicious cycle, bad vicious cycle is changing to good vicious cycle. Now their whole lifestyle is changed to daily. They wake up, they come to this morning class, and they, if they do not come to morning class, they come to evening class. We start new class, class, more teachers. So now this yogic lifestyle is increasing day by day. Of course, it takes time. It is taking time, and now we have completed around 8 years. And I think this is a turning point right now, that we can create more yoga teachers, more yogis, and more healthy people around us, more healthy and happy people around us. And we come out of this akujunkan. In Japanese, we call it akujunkan, that is vicious cycle, and this changing from akujunkan to yokujunkan, from bad vicious cycle to good vicious cycle. So this is what we are thinking. And I think after this 5 years or 10 years, we will have more yogis, and I believe this revolution will change, because we are connected to so many yogis, so many organizations, including Healing Our Earth and Ministry of Ayush is working for this. All the embassies are so supportive. So I think this culture will change in near future, and we can portray a correct image of yoga as a lifestyle, not a sports or fitness thing only. Of course, fitness is important, not only fitness or religious thing, but there is in between, there is something which is missing, which is uh, including yoga as a daily routine, daily charging time. So let's do some longer breathing. Let's do Brahmary Pranayama. This is the ending of my talk. If I have talked too much, sorry for that. And let's do Brahmari Pranayam together and go to the closure of this session. Brahmari, we inhale, long inhale, deep inhale. While inhaling, while exhaling, produce this sound, this humming sound, like this humming sound. Within your own speed, own pace, let's do it 2 or 3 times. Hi. Same thing we'll do while closing our eyes and ears. How to close our ears is with the thumb, close this part of ear, both, and with the fingers we close our eyes, something like this. If you can use another mudra, you can use another mudra also. Again, we'll do 1 time or 2 times Brahmari, and then we'll do little bit of Dhyan, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. So we'll go towards Dhyan. I hope you have done Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom. We'll do Brahmari and Dhyan for few minutes. So let's do it with your own speed, own pace. Sonamama, be in the same position. Focus only on your breathing. Back straight. Shoulder relax. Deep, long inhale and exhale. So this is going to be the end of my session. On behalf of our team, Patanjali Japan Foundation team, myself, and all the yogis and our yoga teachers in Japan, we wish you a very, very healthy and happy lifestyle and happy yoga day. Thank you, all the organizers, healing our earth. Thank you and global namaste. Arigato gozaimasu. Sayonara.